In the early 60s, everybody read comics. Every newsagent had piles of comics. There were 9 old pence for a new one, 6 old pence for a second-hand one, or 4 old pence if they were a bit tatty. Just loved them. Liked all the science fiction. Liked Adam Strange. He's the one I got tattooed on my arm, always been my favourite character. Strange Adventures, anything that had a scientific basis. Of course, then got to like the superhero stuff. Never that keen on the war ones. Then became a huge science fiction fan, buying every science fiction magazine, book I could lay my hands on. As I say, comics all went, as you got too old for them. It was good to get back into it again. I was working full time in another job, and what had happened was, one lunchtime I'd gone into a second-hand shop not far from here. They had 1,000 comics in. I'd really just got back into comics. I read them all in the 1960s, like everybody else, threw them all away, stopped. Got very keen again. Knew somebody who was a comics fan. Went into this shop, they had 1,000 comics at 10 pence each. I haggled, got the deal down to 7 pence each. Now I've got to find £70. This is 1978, £70, a lot of money. If you're earning about £15 a week. Borrowed some here, borrowed some there. Pete and I cleaned out our bank account, our wife's bank account. We brought those comics. Took all we wanted for ourselves, took the rest up to a convention, sold them. Then had the luck that somebody we got to know was getting rid of their collection. So we said, well look, we'll rent a little bit of space in a shop somewhere else and we'll sell them for you and take a percentage and pay you back. We had him paid back within a year and the rest is history. It's always been more of a hobby, you know? But I love it. The day I'm ever thinking, oh, I don't want to come down here today, that's when I'd want to stop. My wife and daughters have nagged me for many years about giving it up, but that's not going to happen.